on camera and you're not the one driving it?
It goes to whoever's driving it, dude.
Whoever's driving it, that'd be like you come into my house and say, I need to borrow your truck. And the truck's registered to me, but you get pulled over for speeding. You're going to get the ticket, not me.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm talking about. The ones that take the picture of it.
Yeah, well, what they do is they send the thing to the registration owner, and if he wants to fight it, he's going to write up the guy that was driving.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering right there. If somebody's using the car and they go through one of those speeding, then the owner gets a ticket in the mail, right?
Yeah, because they say he's responsible for that registered vehicle no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, if they pull you over, yeah, I know they get who's driving, but it's a picture.
If they pull you over, then they get your license and they go through your license and charge you.
That'd be like the guy they pull over and find dope on him and he says, oh, these aren't my pants.
I said that too.
Yeah, I don't know. I picked them up.
Yeah, there's this other dude's pants. I let him out and I got his pants.
Yeah, they were in control of those pants.
One night.
Yeah, these aren't my pants.
AJ4MT.
You're in control of them.
N4AZ.
AJ4ZB.
He tried to blame his brother.
Yeah.
BB4KW.
Those are my brother's pants.
Yeah.
I used to have fun when I was in the service. You know, I had a car that was registered in California with Florida insurance on it and New York State driver's license.
But they'll go after Grandma on the walker crossing the street.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
How much rain are you and Al going to get up there?
I don't know. I don't know if we're getting any or not. I've been waiting on it.
Well, I looked at Bill's radar, and looks like tomorrow evening latest going to start coming in, and looks like all day Thursday's 100% chance, and Friday up till about Friday morning. Thursday and Thursday night's going to be pretty rough.
Yeah, I hope we don't get crapped out of it.
That's what I just told dude a while ago.
I don't think y'all going to get nothing but some rain. I mean, they're only projecting like 10 or 15 mile an hour winds off of it.
Yeah,
They're supposed to go out to sea and then regenerate and come back.
I'm close to Charlotte, see? So I go by what Charlotte gets. That's normally what I get.
Right. And Bill's, 50 miles, 40 miles north of Charlotte. He's up there in Winston-Salem.
Yeah, that's right.
Where are you, Al? What part of Carolina?
I'm in York, South Carolina.
Oh, that's where they got the jihadist training camp, man.
You're exactly correct. That ain't too far from my house.
Damn, I'd be moving. Yeah, that's only about 45 minutes away from my house, I think.
Well, they got one just up the road from me here, too. It's, I forget what they call it, but that's what it is.
Hey, I'll tell him, no, we don't want him to move because we want to have target practice when the stuff breaks out, right?
We're going to have target practice.
Yeah, on them jihadists.
Normally they're going to go somewhere else to raise hell, though.
Did y'all see that thing where they said what's going on with guns? The past 5 years, there were 60 million guns a year being, what do you call them, those background checks?
Yeah, it's because everybody's arming up, man. They're waiting. What do you think? What do you think's going to happen as soon as Iran shoots a missile over there into Israel, and then we shoot some stuff off of them boats or something over there into Iran? They're going to start sending all them jihadists over here themselves that are sleeping. They're going to call them up and tell them the woods are dark and deep, and they're going to go into action.
So we don't have to use the shooting ranges anymore?
No, hell no. You have live firing, live targets.
It's kind of like skeet shooting.
Yeah.
No prizes, though.
Huh.
Yeah, man. You see them in England, what they're doing in Birmingham, England and all? There's crowds up out in the streets with swords and stuff, harassing people, beating people up and everything. And the cops ain't doing nothing over there.
Yeah, well, yeah, I figured it up. You know, there's trillions. Trillions of ammos and millions of guns.
Hell, there's 20. What the hell they say? There's 24, at least 24 million ARs in the hands of civilians in the United States.
Yeah. Boy, I feel bad if anybody comes over here and won't start anything.
Well, they're selling 5 million guns a month right now.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
That's the reason we ain't never been invaded yet.
Yeah, they take them guns from us and it's over, right?
Exactly.
Well, Kamala, that's what she wants to do. Her and that lefty guy, whatever the hell his name is.
Hey, Guido.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you'll give yours up when everybody else does, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Give them the lead first.
Well, I don't know if you agree with this, but I'll tell you, like I told Bill, when they make it difficult for you to carry it anywhere, every damn retail store, restaurant, Walmart, wherever, no guns allowed. They make it so damn difficult for you to carry your gun anywhere, to where that in the end of itself is the way they got gun control. We can't take them away directly, so we'll make it just so hard for you to carry it, but you won't want to carry it.
Shoot,
Who the hell reads them signs anyway? You think it's concealed is concealed, man. Only you know it's on you. You put it under your damn shirt.
I'm gonna open me a business up that says all guns welcome.
Yeah, well, I agree with you, Guido, but most people that own guns are law-abiding, so they read that sign and they'll leave it in the car.
Some of them do. All the ones I know don't. I ain't going nowhere without no damn gun.
I don't carry mine in no government buildings, though.
Hey, Guido, I was going to say, I can't read.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it in any of our government facilities, Guido, because you have to go through a metal detector.
I was in a metal detector. I went through the metal detector at the courthouse in Newberry when I was up there 2 weeks ago, and I had a gun on me. It beeped and everything. Guy didn't say nothing.
Well, I wouldn't try that down here in Alabama. You might be a resident there for a few weeks. One thing I can tell you, I don't know how state troopers are in South Carolina up there, Al, but I can tell you in Alabama they have no sense of humor at all.
Yeah, I was in Alabama a couple of weeks ago picking up guns from, what the hell is the name of that county? Let me look here. I got it right here. And I walked in the sheriff's department, me and my buddy, we had guns on, they didn't say nothing.
Oh, no, they won't. I'm just telling you, you can't joke with a state trooper. They have no sense of humor.
That must be a liberal back there.
I was going to say, that sounds like your fan club, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, do me a favor when you get a chance, if you don't mind, dude.
Do I have to get up?
No. You remember here a while back I had to redo my phone. I lost your contact card in my phone. Can you text that to me at some point?
Shoot, I forgot your number.
Well, I can give it to you if you want it. Or is it one of them you forgot it on purpose still?
Let me see.
Franklin County Sheriff's over there. You know what that is?
Well, I know where Franklin County, yeah.
Yeah, I was reading a sign over there that said it had the highest Hispanic population in the state of Alabama in that town.
Chip, I'm going to have to unblock you to do that.
Don't even, that damn, now you hurt my feelings.
Yeah, they didn't have no sign up in the entrance that said no guns or none of that circle with the gun crossed out or nothing, so we just walked in there. They didn't say nothing. Hell, I got a federal firearms license. When they're conducting business, what are they going to say?
Hey, you can walk in there with your belt fed something.
Yeah, I like them signs. They all say no concealed weapons. So does that mean that you could take an unconcealed weapon with you? You could walk in with an AR slung around your shoulder?
Yeah. Couldn't you have a buddy carrying the ammo box while you go in with your 50 cal?
Yeah, right.
Oh, you was up there close to Franklin. Yeah, I was in Russellville, Guido. Don't you live in Florida?
That's it.
You live in Florida, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I live in Georgia.
Oh, I was wondering why you was all the way in northwest Alabama.
I bought some guns off of some seized guns off of the police department over there, and I had to go pick them up.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't live in Birmingham. That's just where I work, Guido. But I live about 70 miles south of Birmingham, in between Birmingham and Montgomery.
Oh, yeah, I know where that is. I've been to both of them places, Montgomery, Birmingham.
Well, if you ever look at the map, you can find Alexander City. If you look right in the middle between Montgomery and Birmingham and look due east, and you'll see Alex City. It's on Lake Martin.
Oh, yeah. That's Alexander City, yep.
That's where my domicile is.
Alrighty then. Yeah, that was a hell of a ride out there. It was like, what the hell did it take me? 3 and a half hours to get over there from Georgia, man. It was down some back roads all the way.
N4AZ.
KL4ZB.
KK4V8. WV4KW.
Well, if you don't live too far from Charlotte, Al, next time I come to see Bill up there, which I need to go pick that FTDX 10 up, I may get a hold of you and meet up with you and have supper with you or something.
Yeah, we might do that. Yes, sir.
You buying now? I'll come up there.
I can't never catch you in South Carolina anymore.
Yeah, I go in. I was up there last week. I did 5 days. I stayed over there.
Is that right? You still in that same town in South Carolina?
I'm over there in Newburgh County, right off of 121 down there.
Yeah, what's the name of the town nearest?
I'm closer to Whitmire.
Whitmire. Well, yeah, Whitmire, I know where it is. I go right through there when I go down to Lake Greenwood.
Oh, yeah? You go up 121?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, it's right by my house, man. Once you go to Whitmire and hit the boat plant to be on your left, I'm the next road on the right, about 2 miles up the road.
I'll be darned.
Hey,
oh, yeah, Colonial Drive.
We go through, you know where you make that big hook, you go through town and make the 2 turns, and the one used to have all the wood in that open field, rotten wood or whatever. You ain't too far from there then.
Well, what I do,
yeah, I know. That's where the old mill was.
Mountain, yes.
That's right.
You know, what is it? Then you come in right there and catch 52 north. And Bill lives off of 52 north there and go north to get to, which is 85 as well, but that's what goes up there to Winston-Salem.
Yeah, Winston-Salem, he lives there. Well, where do you live? You live in New Bern, don't you?
No, I live in Alexander City, Alabama.
Oh, okay. I thought you lived in New Bern. I don't know where I got that from.
I don't know, but if you'll follow 85 back south, you'll see that it goes all the way to Atlanta. And then basically, if you took 85 still south, you'll see it goes all the way to Auburn, Alabama, and then take Highway 280 north, and you'll find Ellis City, where I live.
Okay. Yeah, my son lives over in Alabama. Heflin, Alabama.
Heflin? Yeah, I ain't too far from Heflin. I'm about an hour from Heflin.
Alabama, that's old George Wallace country.
George Wallace?
Yeah.
I remember him.
Oh, I hope you do.
Didn't they try to assassinate him? Didn't they shoot him?
They did shoot him, yeah.
Yeah, they shot him.
Wheelchair, didn't he?
Do what?
He ended up in a wheelchair after they shot him, right?
That's right. He was trying to protest, blacks being integrated into the white schools. And he stood in the doors of the school trying to block. Had to take National Guard to get him out of there.
All right. But he was running in the primary when they shot him, though.
That's right.
He just like Larry Flint now.
Yeah, for New Hampshire primary. He won the primary, but he got shot. That paralyzed him.
He like Bubba, he got shot.
Bubba girl.
Yeah.
Well, he was governor of Alabama twice, and then put his wife in office.
Where you from, Jim? Greenbow, Alabama?
No, but there is a Greensboro, Alabama, and that's kind of where that was come from.
Yeah. Whatever. I'll get out of here. Time for some ice cream. Enjoyed it. Everybody sounded good. Glad to talk to everybody. We'll do it next time. Toodles, y'all, N4AZ.
Well, yeah. Want to see you.
All right, dude. I'm going the same way. Everybody have a good evening. KA1WJ.
I'm going to follow suit and get out of here, too. 73's KK4VH clear.
All right, y'all. 73 to everybody. We'll catch you maybe tomorrow if I get home in time. AJ4MT.
All right, KO4ZB.
Did you hear somebody call for ice cream, Tony?
Am I what?
Did you hear anybody call for ice cream?
No, what was that? Dude said he was going to get some ice cream.
Oh, okay. Everybody else just left.
Yeah, I ain't got no ice cream in the house. I'm gonna have to go to up the road to Dairy Queen, get me an Oreo Blizzard.
Hey, Guido. I buy them little old drumsticks, you know what I'm talking about? They come 8 to a pack.
Oh, yeah.
Put them in there in the freezer, and I just go in there and get me one of them when I want it. I got them dilly bars. I like those, too.
Well, I usually got some in the thing, but we're out of it.
I got plenty around here. Somebody said that Thelma's ice cream on sale, buy one, get one. We got some of that yesterday.
Well, I know it's fattening, but when my acid reflux, I don't need to eat nothing this time of night or later. So if I get a little hankering for something to eat, I'll just run there like they and get me some ice cream or something. Or peanut butter and crackers, you know, something like.
Yeah, I usually got something in there. I think all we got is fudgesicles right now.
I could have sworn you said you lived in Florida, Guido. I don't know why I got Georgia.
Well, I got a house in Florida. I usually go down there and stay a while. Then I got a house in South Carolina. I do the same, and I got this one over here. But I think I spend most of my time here in Georgia.
Where at in Florida?
And out there on the west coast near Crystal River, the name of the town is Beverly Hills.
On the west? Oh, okay. North of Tampa, south of Tampa, where?
I'm north of Tampa, about 90 miles.
Well, I see Spring Hill.
Yeah, I'm above Spring Hill. Just follow 19 up there. Look at Crystal River. You see where Ocala is? Follow 200 west, and you'll see Beverly Hills.
Well, I see 19, but it turns into 98.
Yeah, it goes into 98, but it's still the same road. You see Inverness. You'll see Inverness, Hernando, down there. First it'll be, coming up from Spring Hill, you'll see Spring Hill. What else? What the hell's the name of it? Port Richey, Hudson, Weeki Wachee, Hernando.
Yeah, I see Weeki Wachee Hills, yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep going up 98 there. Like 30 miles north of Weeki Wachee.
I see Hernando Sportsman's Club.
Yeah, I'm north of that.
Walden Woods.
North of that.
I got Homosassa Springs.
Homosassa Springs, yep. Keep going, another 9 miles.
Getting close, Tony.
Yeah.
I must have went too far. I'm up here at Plantation Resort.
Yeah, Plantation Resort's in Crystal River. Just go east of that and you'll see Beverly Hills. You see Black Diamond. I don't know what kind of map you're looking at.
It's just a Google map.
Oh, yeah, it should be on there. You'll see Black Diamond subdivision right there. Right off of Highway 491.
So you don't live nowhere close to the water then?
I'm like, from the water, I'm about 8 miles from the water.
I got you. I'd love to find me a place down there south of Tampa, close to Inglewood, Portaguda, however you pronounce that. I'd like to find a house down there on the beach just to buy it or retire.
Yeah.
Punta Gorda?
Punta Gorda?
Yeah. Cape Hayes, Rotunda, anywhere down in there, Minnesota.
It's all dirt roads down there in Punta Gorda.
Yeah, you get on the water though, or you get close to the water where it floods, and the insurance is astronomical.
Yeah, it might be astronomical anyway. I feel like a friend of mine lives down there, and he got flooded there with Charlie and them when they went through there 10, 15 years ago, and his insurance went sky high down there.
Well, where I stay at when I go down there is a place called Placida. It's down there below Cape Hayes. I love it down there. It's a retirement community. Most everybody down there is, conservative. Ain't no liberals. The only thing you got to deal with down there, Guido, is them damn turtle lovers. Boy, I tell you what, you better not turn a flashlight on the beach down there during that turtle season. They have a fit.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But, and them other things, them gopher turtles. I got 3 of them in my yard, man. Them things are a pain in the neck. They make holes everywhere, and you can't do nothing with them, They're protected.
Right. Well, I tell you, I got me and Bill a T-shirt that says "I like turtle soup," and we wear it when we go down there.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. They get all bent out of shape.
I wish you could have been there that night. Me and Bill was sitting out there about 5:30, 6 o'clock one evening. We'd done set up, our poles, and we was getting ready to do a little shark fishing, and it just was getting dark. And I was trying to see how to thread a hook, and I turned my little headband light on, and I was sitting there trying to thread that hook eye. And this woman, I heard, hey. I looked at Bill. I said, who's that hollering at us? Daggone, it was some dang woman over there. Come back. Y'all gonna have to turn that light off. You're scaring the turtles. It's turtle mating.
I don't know. Does that scare them, or they go towards the light or something? I don't know what the hell the deal is.
I told her, I just said, my lady, what do you think happened for millions of years with these turtles before you come along?
How them damn turtles, they go in the water and them fish eat them. I was watching a thing one day, and somebody was saying, I forget what the hell, they caught a fish out there, and they cut him open, and he had about 20 of them baby turtles in him.
Yeah, like my flashlight's going to decrease the population, right?
Yeah.
I wish I was making that up, but no, you're supposed to have a red lens over your flashlight. Red light's all they allow.
Oh, yeah, I know you ain't making it up. I know they got all kind of rules about that stuff. They rope them off the nest sites on the beach. You can't go near them and all that. They get big, them turtles. I seen them out there when I was out on a boat fishing. Sometimes they'll come up there swimming by. Damn things are 2 foot round.
Well, I just think your damn priorities is all screwed up. When you got homeless people on the street that can't find a good meal and a place to stay, but yet you worried about a damn turtle.
Them and the manatees.
Yep, that's what I say. Something's messed up with that when you care more about that than you do people.
Like Uncle Willie with the ospreys, Tony.
Yeah.
Who's I should remember your name, but I can't think of it. Who's the other gentleman in here?
Glenn, WB4KW.
Oh, heck, Glenn, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm telling you, man, y'all are getting on so early. But usually, this time of year, they keep me up there to 6 o'clock before I even get, it's an hour and a half drive from Birmingham, so it's 7:30 before I get home. So me and Bill have been getting on about 7:30, but y'all are already off by that time.
Well, you're an hour later than we are.
Right, it's on right now. It's only 6 minutes till 7 right now.
It's 6 minutes away here. Yeah. Them turtles, though, they're protected down here. I had a friend of mine who was a contractor, and he got a big bid on a school system over on the East Coast. He put a school in there, and he moved all his equipment in there. And the man on the activists come in there, and they put posts and flags all over the ground. And then they had the conservation department in there, and the EPA and everybody else. So you can't move them trails. You can't dig any dirt over here till October. You gotta wait till October. All them turtles gotta get off the beach before you can put a backhoe in that ground.
That don't surprise me. Well, Guido, daggone, I need to hold $1. If you got 3 houses, you must be rich.
I don't know.
Well, let's see if we can get him to give us a loan. You reckon you give us a loan?
I got it all invested in stuff.
Hey, I forget now. He's Italian. He'll be done. If we don't pay him back interest right on time, he'll send somebody to break our kneecaps, right?
No, he won't send anybody. He does it himself.
Oh, he does? Okay, he does it himself. And if we don't pay up the first time, we get our knees broke. The second time, we got to have a dead horse head in our bed, right?
Yeah, he can't afford any help.
He can't afford to help. He does it himself.
Yeah, it's cheaper that way.
Yeah, I tell you what, Guido. I know we pick about the Italians and the mafia, but I tell you what, if you look back through history, most of the people that's in the service, if you look at where they come from, most of them are good old boys from the South. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, that's right.
I tell you what, that's one thing that we ain't scared of. Us rednecks down here in Alabama, with them damn raghead Talibans, we ain't worried about them.
Yeah,
there was a comedian was talking about them making that yell they make, you know. They ain't never heard no redneck holler,
all anti-gun, and you can't get a damn gun permit, can't have a gun, you know. But a lot of them they're armed illegally and stuff, but, you know, if they ever go to invade something, they'll start up there in New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, all them states, New Jersey, up there where the people got nothing to defend themselves.
That's right. They wouldn't try that in Alabama. They'd get a bunch of good old boys and their four-wheel drives and their shotguns and deer rifles. We'd take care of them.
Yeah, it's like that from Pennsylvania south.
I'll find on the road doing it. Empty shotgun shells and beer cans.
Hey, you heard that even too. You heard the same comedian. That's what he said. All you'd see is empty beer cans and shotgun shells.
That's right.
And you know what's funny about that Glenn, the comedian I'm talking about? He was a black guy.
Yeah, I seen that. A couple of years ago, I seen that on there. Yeah, that's my tail off. I think it's true.
There ain't nothing in the world scarier than a redneck.
Hell, you get up in a tree in a damn portable stand, they never know what's gonna hit them, yeah?
No, because we were raised, man, I don't know how y'all were, but we were raised from birth to shoot a rifle. I had a .22 rifle by the time I was 5 years old. And I used to go through a case, I'm talking 5,000 round case of .22 long rifle a year.
Oh, yeah, I think I got my first .22 when I was about 7, I think, yeah.
I think I was 12. I was 12 when I got my first .22. I was 14 when I got my first double-barrel 12 shotgun.
Hey, you know how mine, I kept begging my granddaddy, Glenn, to give me a shotgun. I wanted to hunt with the big guys, you know. I thought I was old enough. I wasn't but about 10. And he said, well, if you shoot this shotgun, we'll let you hunt with us. And they gave me an old Stevens double-barrel 10-gauge. I don't have to tell you the rest of the story, though. After they picked me up off the ground and about dislocated my shoulder, they thought that was going to break me. They said, well, you still want to go hunting? I said, yes, sir.
Well, my dad wasn't a real avid hunter. He hunted once in a while, but a friend of his, a fellow he worked with for a lot of years, a good friend of the family, when I turned 14, got my hunting license, he gave me a double-barrel 12 shotgun. And He says, as long as you're gonna get your tag, you're gonna hunt with us. I'll give you this gun to use. He says, if you don't get a tag, he says, you give me the gun back. Well, I always had a tag till after he died.
Well, that's one thing we don't have to worry about in Alabama is tags. They don't require tags down here. You got, I think it's a limit of 1 doe and 1 buck per day now.
I lived in Western New York for most of my life. Up there, you get 1 buck. You get doe tags. The doe tags there's raffles on them. If you work it right, you can get 2 or 3 doe tags in a year, depending on what area you're in. You can fit on doe tags in different counties, but then you had to go to that county to get the doe.
Yeah, that's what Bill tells me. You got to buy the tags in advance. But like I said, down here, you just can't kill but 1 a day. You know, but I don't know really how they would enforce that. I mean, what would you do if you killed one that morning and took him back and cleaned him and put him in the freezer and go back that afternoon and kill another one? Who's going to know, right?
That's right. I remember in New York State it was hard. You had to buy a license. You were out 1 buck, and if you wanted to get a doe, you had to put in a lottery thing for it, and you had to get, I think, 3 people on a form and bring it down to the county, and they'd pick your name, for a doe permit.
Right. Well, we had doe days for a long time. I think it was someday about around Christmas every year they would get about 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks of doe days. You could take 1 doe a day. But I think here, unless I'm wrong, I think they've kind of dropped that. It's almost now like the full season. I think they still got a number of days, but it's like 20 or 30 days now of nothing but doe days. I mean, so you kill as many of them as you want. We got overpopulated down here. I don't know about where you're at, Guido, in Georgia, but over in Alabama, you can't hardly pull out your driveway without one standing in your yard.
Okay, 04ZB.
WZ4KW. Well, is that way? New York, his population's way down. Now you just apply, you get 2 doe tags and a buck. So that's 3 deer on 1 tag.
Yeah, that's because they're getting populated again up there, and people ain't hunting and stuff. The hunting kind of dwindled off. People don't take their kids hunting and make the thing continue, into different generation. But over here in Georgia and in South Carolina, let's see, South Carolina, they sent me the tags last week in the mail. I got, I think it was 3 buck tags and 4 doe tags. And if you want extra does, you have to pay $5 for another 4 tags. And over here in Georgia, you get, let's see, you don't even have tags in Georgia. You do it on your phone, and if you go to wildlife management areas, it doesn't count as a deer against you. And over here, I think it's sort of like Alabama. I really don't mess with the regulations too much. I just shoot whatever the hell I need, but it's pretty much like that the whole month. Depending on the county or the section of the state, is doe days. You can shoot a doe every day, but you can only take like 3 bucks total, I think.
They rotate in New York, Western New York. Now they changed the laws since I lived up there. It used to be you could only hunt with a shotgun or a muzzle loader or a single shot pistol, like a Thompson contender.
By the way, Guido, you just went to 25 over, almost 30 over.
Flatlands up there. Cool, allowed them to shoot rifles. Well, heck, them rifles got a range of miles, and you're talking the flatlands up there. You got nothing in the way to stop the bullet.
Oh yeah, in the western part it was always like that. Shotgun slug only, no rifle.
Yeah, now they can use a rifle there. Imagine that.
Oh yeah? In New Jersey's like that too. When I used to hunt in Jersey, it was shotgun only, a bow and arrow, but you had to use a slug. You couldn't use 00 buckshot either.
Yeah, we couldn't use 00 buck either. It's against the law in Western New York to possess 00 buck.
And I guess it's according to the population and the flatness of the land,
According to the county judges that are running the thing.
Let me look up, see what the hell it says over here. What the thing is in Georgia this year. I ain't checked it. I'm pretty sure you could get, I think you could get $4 and one of them could be any size antlers, but two of them got to be over 4 points or something like that.
Did you hear me, Guido, say that you was almost 30 over?
Oh, yeah.
The band's done opened up between me and you.
I haven't even looked at the meter while we were talking tonight.
Well, you're hanging in there too, Glenn. You're about 10 over.
Yeah, that's what you are to me, 10 over, so that's reciprocal. That's good.
Where are you located, Glenn?
Winter Haven, Florida.
Oh, Winter Haven. Where that is?
Right in the center of the city.
Oh, by Orlando?
City and Miami and halfway between Vero Beach and Tampa.
Okay, so you're in the middle of the state?
Yeah, 50 miles, about 45, 50 miles southwest of Orlando.
Well, I see Kissimmee.
Kissimmee is to the northeast of me. Halfway between Orlando and Tampa. Right if you follow I-4 from Tampa to Orlando, I'm right in the middle.
Now, what's the name of your town?
Winter Haven.
Well, I see Lakeland.
Lakeland's 15 miles west of me.
Yeah, let's see. They got alligator over here too. You got to put in a request for it in Georgia, but I didn't do that. But I put in a request for two different what do you call it? Red Top Mountain State Park hunting and Berry College. There's a lot of deer over there.
Well, you wouldn't be that far from Inglewood either, Glenn. That's only about, 2 hours? Hour and a half, something like that. Winter Haven, right?
Yeah. How far from where, you say?
Inglewood.
Inglewood's 120 miles southwest of me.
That's what I said, about 2 hours. Well, I started off vacationing in Inglewood because I didn't know anywhere else to go, and I liked that. And then I went a little bit further south down to Boca Grande, and then I went a little further down, and where we found was a little place called Palm Island, and that's where we kind of stayed. You got to take a ferry to get out there to this island.
Well, Boca Grande used to be that way. My wife and I, we used to like to go to Boca Grande, and we used to go the week after the tarpon season. When tarpon season was over with, everybody moved off of there. The commercial business is all done there. But there's one motel out there and a bait shop and a bar, and that was it. He had to carry the groceries in from Sarasota, 26 miles across the causeway. And Boca Grande, we go out there. We stayed in a suite in that motel. Cost us $75 a weekend. And about 10 years later, I looked at the Florida Tourist magazine had there. It said, Florida's best kept secret, Boca Grande. And I called down there that year. How much is a room? Can I get a room for this weekend? Well, yeah, you can get one. How much is it? It's $400 a night.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, I tell you what, the only thing that I don't like about down there, the ocean is fine when you get on the ocean side, but that daggone waterway, I drove my bass boat down there this last time because where we stayed was right there in Placida, and I thought to myself, well, I'm going to take my bass boat and I'll go out there and do some fishing inside the waterway. No, that was a mistake, Glenn. That water ain't 3 foot deep. The deepest part of it ain't probably 8 foot deep. I kept running even my bass boat, I kept running it up into them muddy silt bars, and I'm like, nah, this wasn't even worth it.
Oh, yeah, they did those cameras down there about that. Keys, but never up around Bogus Grande. We used to just drive down there. It was like Easter weekend. The tarpon season was over with the week before that. We go down there and stay in that motel for $75 for the weekend. Everything, dishes and pots and pans were there, and stove and refrigerator. Just had to carry your groceries in. And you stay in there for the weekend, and it's about 15 miles, a nice white sandy beach. We go out there on Easter Sunday, and we seen like 3 people on that whole beach.
Well, that's kind of what I liked about it. Well, that's about what it was for us. I mean, I stayed down there 7 days and 7 days, 6 nights, and for the whole week, that's about what it worked out to. It's about $375 a night because it was $2,500 for a week. But that was a house. That wasn't a room. That was renting a whole house down there. 3-bedroom, 2-bath house.
Yeah, the only, like, you look at the price of the apartment down there. They had apartments for sale down there, but they're like $1 million, $1.2 million for a 2-bedroom apartment.
But, you know, if you think about it, that ain't that bad, man. I mean, you know, the house that we was in, I was told by Tarpon Rental that house actually went for about $700,000. And I thought to myself, is that all? Right on the beach, and you could have got it for $700,000? So that wouldn't have been bad.
There's a guy I worked with up in New York. His parents bought a house on Sanibel Island for $40,000, and they died 20 years later, left it to him. And he died a couple years later, and his sister inherited that piece of property and sold it for $4 million.
Now, you want to know where some expensive houses, when I stayed in Minnesota, if you go that road that goes up from Minnesota up toward, what is it, South Venice, up that way, now there's some rich homes up through there.
There's rich homes all over the state, you know. It's like where I live here is kind of a poor area town in Winter Haven. 3 miles from here, there's a row of houses that are, 2 miles of houses that are all like $3 and $4 million homes.
Yeah, I rode that whole, Minnesota Key Road. That's looking at all the houses up through there. It took us 2 hours just to look at all the houses. I told Bill, I said, my God, I said, I couldn't even afford the lot, much less the house.
Glad they don't charge you for looking, right?
That's right. Well, I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go find me something to nibble on and watch something on TV. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. AJ4MT.
All righty. We'll catch you tomorrow, I guess. KO4ZB. See you, Glenn.
Okay, dude. We'll see everybody tomorrow. WB4KW. We're clearing. Going to go in and get some dessert, I guess. I think I still got company here, too. My daughter was here. I don't know. He kind of got bored and went home.
State Road 56 entrance on I-75 all the way down to State Road 70 in Bradenton. To and from. It sucks. Oh, man. Yeah, but you've been there a long time, right? I mean, like that's you're probably like an antique at that place. Yep. Yeah, I've been making that journey for quite a while now, so you just kind of get used to it, so that's why the trip over to see Matt and pick up this amplifier, it was kind of a last minute thing, and it's like, all right, we'll do it. And so throw everything together and bug out of here at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. So I drive 3 hours, 45 minutes, just shake hands, shoot the shit, turn around, and do it again.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not going to work. That's going to, get some special stuff.
11 in the afternoon?
I drive a long ways for something like that, but I was getting lawnmower parts that they told me they had, and then they didn't have them when I got there. But I did, and I spent $250. I can't even believe it. Everything is so expensive, man. Three deck pulleys and the drive pulley off the motor to run the hydraulic pumps, and a belt. $250. I'm like, Jesus.
Wow. Yeah, even the serpentine pulleys on our Series 60 Detroit engines in these buses, God dang, I mean, they went through the roof.
Oh, I bet one of them's $500. This belt's just a small belt that goes around each one of the pumps, for your steering. It's a Toro zero turn, and it's got an idler pulley with a spring that keeps it tight. And man, it's like $56 for this thing. What I should have done is went up there to the auto parts where I got an account at and matched it up with a serpentine belt. But my luck, I wouldn't be able to find one the right size.
Yep. That's exactly the same crap that I go through. You used to have one of those little machines, you know what I mean? They kind of look like that thing you used to put on the bottom of your feet to measure your shoe size. Rounded at both ends. You just stretch it and it gives you the measurement of the belt. But I can order one from Fleet Pride I don't know how many times, and I would say 4 out of 10 times it's going to come in completely wrong.
Oh, yeah. But in the old days, I tell you, man, I used to be able to order parts from my parts man. He's still a parts man. But I used to be able to order stuff from him and never missed, man. He was right on. But now, he don't even check it. They even repackage things wrong now, they send it. So, I could have ordered this online, but I wouldn't get the factory replacement stuff, even though they say it's OME. I'm like, no. And then it would have been the wrong thing. Then I got to send it back. So I kind of hate the internet for ordering, special parts like this. And I've had this Toro for, I think it's about 15, almost 15 years old. And I've totally reconditioned it once, rebuilt it. We used it, me and my son, mostly in the lawn business. I got 2 of them, and we've run them hard every day and kept them up. But then when they got out of the business, I should say they didn't keep them. I kept them up. So anyway, I ended up buying one of them from him, and I gave him like $2,500 for it, and I put like $1,600 in it, because I put new tires on it, new pulleys, new belts. But I didn't do the drive pulley, and I didn't do the deck pulley. So that's about the only thing left on it that needed to be replaced. So I got the deck pulleys today, and I'll get the drive pulley and the belt in a couple of days, and then should be good to go.
Yep. But look at the price of them damn things new. If you didn't keep them up, man, that's a mortgage payment.
I was going to trade one of them in for a new one, and I was going to get a diesel, and it was over $15,000. I'm like, I ain't buying no damn lawnmower for $15,000. So of course, when we bought these, they were like $7,000. So we spent over $15,000. I bought 2 of them at the same time, But that's been, like I said, 15 years ago, and they lasted this long. They just, maintenance. So. And of course, the guys that run them, they don't grease them. If you grease these bears, they'll last a long time. So I had to change 2 of the bears that run the blades. Those were $250 a piece because they'd run them so hard without greasing, they beat the housing out where you couldn't put another bearing in it. So that was $500 here, $500 there. But it's in good shape now, except for these 3 pulleys that I've never replaced. So. it's worth the $250 to put back in it, and then I can finish mowing the other part of the property.
Yeah, I was going to say, you would at least have had a zero turn. If not, some monster rideable Gravely of some kind, but yeah. Yeah, those are cool. I got a Yardlet, an electric push mower, and I got a multi-changeable assortment of Craftsman gasoline weed eater. But yeah, those zero turns are the way to go.
Oh yeah, I made a bad mistake. I loaned the other one to one of my son's friends. He says, "Man, he has like 5 acres over there, and it's all cut clean grass. It's not like they were bush hogging with it." But I said, "All right." I said, "But if you tear this mower up, you own it." So sure enough, about an hour or so later, and I could hear them over there mowing. They're mowing their field, and then I couldn't hear it. I didn't know what happened. They all showed up and they said, "Hey, you ain't gonna believe this." So I said, "What?" And that motor just blew up. And I think what them boys were doing was having lawnmower races over there. And anyway, they ended up blowing the motor up.
Hey, Mike, did you hear that tail end of his transmission?
That was me.
Okay. You guys, you kicked that cord again.
No, it was my 2-meter radio got turned on up there, and all of a sudden it just started going like squelch to us.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody was tuning up with one of those weird tuners, but yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was I talked to the other night, but he said that, point up towards that Ocala repeater and see if I could bring it up, and I can, and now I really can because the antenna blew a little bit from the wind. But anyway, I don't know what happened. It just all of a sudden, probably this radio was probably talking to it or something. But anyway, I turned it off. Enough of that. So anyway, JoJo, back on the lawnmower thing. It's they blew that one up, so I took the motor off of the other one that was in the garage out back, and I put it on this one, and that I had already put several hundreds of dollars in rebuilding, and so all I got left is just this pulley and this belt. I got everything else, and it'd be like brand new again. So anyway. Go ahead, Mike. Talk to Joji for a minute. I got to go make me a cold beverage and clean up my mess. KG4VT.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just got back in here too. That's cool. Yeah, I gotta. I need to dig a hole, and I need to do it tomorrow. But I hate digging holes, man. The Army cured me of digging holes. I remember being a kid. It was fun to dig a hole and just see how deep I can go before it starts to fill up with water. Now I hate digging holes, man. It was, the Army. Let's dig fighting positions and foxholes here, and here, and here. And as soon as you're done in camouflage, it's like, fill them in, we're moving.
Oh, heck. That right there is like having respect for whoever you're working for.
Yeah, good Uncle Sam, Yeah, right after you finish, man, and then you gotta just fill it in, throw all the stuff back over it, hide that you were ever there before, go somewhere else for about 3 hours, and then dig holes again. I do that for about 3 weeks, man. The hell with that.
You almost hated to hear the command Oscar Mike.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, or index, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, index is always a good thing to hear, though. But yeah, man. But I got to dig this hole, and I got to dig it. It's gonna be 40 foot, so I'm assuming 2 by 2 by 3. I think it should be 2 by 2 by 2, but I'm going 1 foot deeper just in case. And then it'll have lateral support up about at the 10-footish area, 9 foot, 10 foot, somewhere right around there. So essentially it'll be 30 foot unsupported. That's cutting it right at that edge.
You're tying that to the house, ain't you?
Yeah, at about 9 or 10 foot. I think it's either 9.5, 10, somewhere right around there.
Yeah, I wouldn't dig the extra foot. A 2 by 2 by 2 is plenty.
Yeah, that's what my back says too.
Or, you can make it 3 by 3 at the top, and just go down, 18 inches, and you'll be fine. You're not going to kick that off the house, especially where you're at. That should be pretty hard, pretty solid ground there.
Yep, 37 foot up. So, yeah, once you get below that topsoil and get down in about a foot, the sand changes, the dirt changes colors. It goes to almost like that reddish brown dirt, so it's nice and hard. It packs hard too, so it's pretty good. And I'm not going to hit the water table, so don't have to worry about that.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, which, my steel tower, it's a hex beam and the 2 meter beams on, it's got a 3 by 3 by 3. I'm sorry, it's 3 by 3 by 3 by 24 inches deep. And I live in the damn sand, and it's 35 feet plus the 10 foot with the beam and the other beam on it. So if you're going to go tie to the house to a little wall on a house, how far above that spot where you're going to anchor to the house are you going to be?
From the anchor, I'm thinking about another, I want to take it as close to 40 feet, so it'll be roughly 30 foot above the lateral anchor.
No, yeah, you'll be fine. But whatever makes you happy, But that digging in concrete, and this behind the house, right?
No, this is the one that's going to be in the front next to the garage.
Oh, okay. So but you hand mixing the cement, or you renting a trailer cement thingy, or what are you doing?
I've got a mixer in the garage, so it's probably going to take about. I calculated a 2 by 2 by 3 deep that I have in the back. That was about 7.5 bags. So if I'm only going to go 2 by 2 by 2, that should be about 5.5, maybe 6 bags.
Yeah, that'd be, what are those 80-pound bags?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty. But my tall tower, it stood for 25 years, and I never even concreted the base. I dug down there and throwed a couple of bags on it, 80-pound bags, and of course it's got 2 different anchor points. And then I came back about 6 years ago, and I dug down around it, and I concreted a 2 foot by 2 foot by 3 foot deep around it, the base of it, just because, like Frank was saying, on account of because I was rebuilding and cleaning the tower. It had a bunch of junk on it. I hadn't used it in years, So me and a buddy of mine, we were fixing it up, revamping it. And you got 30 foot above that, you'll be fine, because that's where you put a wire on 25 every 30 foot.
Cool. So yeah, that'll do it then. Perfect. Yeah, that'd be right at that. I was thinking it was somewhere right in there. That was right at that threshold, and I wasn't exactly sure, but that's perfect, man. And then my new dipole is gonna go at about 33 feet up, wherever one of those crossovers, the continuous rod in the middle goes. Wherever one of those fall, I'm going to put right at between 32 and 34, somewhere in that area. That's where my sidearm for the dipole is going to be.
Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, I got so much to do around here too. But Saturday, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I might come down there and just watch. No, I can't do that. But maybe we could hand you some tools or something. I'll see what I'm doing Saturday.
Yeah, I know that electrician's going to be here Saturday putting the wires in. So, man, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I know I was going to dig the hole tomorrow. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not tomorrow, though. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to rain Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember which day. But, yeah, I got to get that hole dug, get that tower put together, make sure, because some of them don't fit together right. You got to really bang the hell out of them with a rubber mallet.
You should be able to hit the runs that go across the metal runs. You should be able to hit them up or down, and you could bend them a little and bring that leg in.
See, I would have never known that. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, I mean, I know how you are. You'll be able to tell if you bump them, bump the bar across it or whatever. The cross braces on the section that's going to slide on the other one. You bend it up or bend the other one up or down, or you'll see it. That that leg will move whichever way it needed to, and they probably won't slide right together, but you can get them real close where you ain't got to beat them up.
Yeah, that's good to know. I'm glad you told me that, because I'd be banging the shit with dead blows, and and then if it didn't fit, I'd just get pissed and throw it.
No, it's but I've taken them down where, like the one we took down 100-footer over here on the coast, and it'd been there since like 1972. Old, grown 25 tower, 100 feet, and you couldn't jack. Our jack wouldn't jack it apart. It was breaking the pieces of steel off on where they're welded to the leg. So we just cut them off. Cut them off with a Bayflex wheel and take the section down at a time, and then I got a template for them. You just re-drill them to put them back together. But and you lose in 100 feet. You don't lose 2 foot by cutting it, but it takes a little labor to put it back together. But anyway, yeah, that's how you get that together or apart. But if it's been together a long time, it's hard to get apart. Anyway, I'll be back. I gotta go clean my mess up before I forget about it or don't want to do it at all, and then somebody will stumble in here and trip over and spill a bucket of oil all over the place. So we'll be back. KG4VT.
All right, KG4FPF.
See why you're back in here.
Hey there, Frank. How you doing tonight?
Oh, life is good. We were busy talking amplifiers earlier. I love doing that.
Yeah, well, I do too. But I don't know, man. I feel a little flushed today. I don't know why. I came home from dinner. I was sitting here. I dozed off. I woke up sweating really bad.
Oh, hopefully not coming down with something. Need something bad, maybe?
No, it's just I don't know. I feel fine now. It was just really strange. And it's 76 degrees in here.